Up Demonstrator in Australia. Welcome to my Facebook Live, my YouTube Live on a Thursday. Oh my dear word. So I can confirm it is a nice day today. There is sunshine, unlike earlier in the week, if you caught me then. Today I have seen a card elsewhere on YouTube, and I went, oh, that is a great idea. Hello, Leslie, you're in here nice and quick this afternoon for me. This afternoon maybe for you. we were talking about this on Tuesday. A lot of states in Australia have just switched over to daylight saving. So people are there going, I don't know what time it is. And my body had about 2 weeks to readjust. So I'm just 11:30. See, she's half an hour difference. Because Leslie lives on the border of my state and the next state down the bottom, and South Australia, and we're half an hour difference. So it's all very different. It's all very different time zones. Fun things, especially when you live in the UK. Hey Shaz, how are you? 2 a.m. See? You and Leslie are in the morning, I'm in the afternoon. So I saw this card idea in a YouTube that I've watched over the last week. I can't think of who did it, so I'm sorry that I cannot give acknowledgement to who it was. But I'm not going to tell you what we're doing. I am going to tell you the stamp sets that we're using. So I'm using a couple, and a couple more may come into play. I'm using Decorative Trees. I'm using Reindeer Fun. Hello, Amy. Welcome. And I've grabbed out So Very Merry. I used this on Tuesday, and I'm probably going to add in this mistletoe stamp that I haven't used, and then I can say I have used every stamp in this set. I love it when I can use every stamp. Hey Margaret, hey Lisa, hey Bev, I'm on the TV, yay, I'm famous. I feel so unfamous, but when someone tells me I'm on the TV, I go, yay. So for those of you who I've not met before, I'm not sure if I introduced myself then. My name is Ellen Woodbridge. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. I'm about an hour and a half north of Sydney on the sunny Central Coast today. I do have a load of whites flapping in the sunshine, blinding me. They keep on blinding me through my window, but that's okay. I prefer my whites to be in the sun and get sun bleached because they're karate geese, so they get all hot and sweaty. So we are using these 3 sets today. I may also have done a thing. My upline asked if I could order her some goodies that I hadn't ordered for an upcoming team retreat that she's doing. We're doing an online team retreat, and I'm doing a stamping presentation. She has designed it. I will be presenting it to everyone and showing them how to make it, so we'll all have the same supplies. So I've ordered those for her, and I saw one of the samples, and she enabled me to buy something I was, shouldn't I? I bought it, and when I shared, these are from the upcoming online exclusives, don't worry, I will show you the products. And when I bought the Pretty Petals stamp set, I forgot to buy the dies, so I had to buy the dies that go with it. So I may have bought those, and then a friend of mine bought some, what are they? Riverside Irregular Pearls, and I saw how beautiful they were, and I had to buy those as well. So I may have done a little order. It's okay. The money was there. I haven't stretched a family budget because it didn't come out of the family budget. But now I'm thinking, how am I going to pre-order next? But that's okay. That's future Ellen to worry about, not now Ellen. So that is one of the amazing perks of being a demonstrator, is being able to pre-order, because these items won't be available to customers until November. Oh yes, exactly, Leslie. Well, I opened, the box arrived yesterday. I was exhausted when I came home from work, and I've opened it this morning, and they're really pretty. I'll show you. But yeah, one of the perks of being a demonstrator is being able to get your hands on the products before they go live to customers, still getting our amazing discount. And at the moment, you can get your hands on these products in your starter kit, and we're even giving you an extra $51 in your starter kit, and you can order the pre-order items as well as the catalog items as well, which is amazing. And why not? You get 20% discount on your products. That's what I love. It means I can buy a little bit more. A perk. Don't forget, we also have our Close to My Heart scrapbook product sale that is 30% off, and we have our kit sale at the moment. So the kit sale is just for October, up to 30% off kits, and the Close to My Heart scrapbook products, they are 30% off while stocks last. So we won't be getting any more of these products in. These are the inventory that we bought from Close to My Heart when they closed, to help those makers service both themselves and their customers when they came over to Stampin' Up. So we had a stock of things that they were familiar with, and whilst we got our products up and running, which we now do have our scrapbook products up and running, so you can see those on my online store. Hey Nicole, how are you? So sorry, I didn't want to lose my train of thought there. So my replay is working. I have my stamp sets and the new things on my desk, so I'll show you the new things first before we get into the cards, so then I can pop them away. Okay, let's go here. Okay, so who doesn't like to combine stamp sets, or finds it difficult combining stamp sets on a project? And I mean like images. So I'll be mixing up images on a stamp set today. Sometimes I find it okay, sometimes I find it hard to mix up those products. I think I zoomed too far in. I can't get the happy medium. Yes, I can. Great. Perfect. That is almost a straight line. I think that's pretty good. I'll go get our overhead light and I shall share what I've got here. Oh, there's one more thing. Okay, because, you know, gold thread always needed, especially coming up to Christmas. Hello, April. You find a challenge to mix and match. I like that. I'm going to show you actually how easy it is to do today. So hopefully anyone that does who does find it particularly challenging, I can show you a really easy way to do that today. So I'm just going to put stamp sets to the side. I'm going to grab down my Pretty Petals stamp set that I bought the other week. Haven't used it yet, but that's okay. Things get in the way. They will be used. I've got them here and I'm dreaming of things I can do with them and planning. So these are the dies. Now the dies directly reflect the stamp set. So this big one here cuts this here. These ones cut these flowers so we can pop them up. And then we've got this one and these two and this one and this one. So all images have a die, which means you can make this a flat image or you can make it a 3D image. So I really liked that aspect of this set, because you can either use it simply or you can be a little bit more adventurous. Okay, so I'm going to put the pretty petals up and away for the moment. The other set I got, and this was the one I was totally enabled on, is Cake Celebration. So this is a photopolymer stamp set. So we have lots of really, really scripty sentiments, and I can definitely not do a scripty font like this. Absolutely not. So I'm very happy to have this, and I love that we've got candles and the sparkles on the candles as well. So sorry girls, I've just got to change my glasses here. I normally do this quite quietly, but today I feel it's not going to be quiet. Okay, rightio. So we've got that. We've got the different layers of the cake. We've got some texture on the cake, all different things that we can do, including adding flowers, because that is a huge thing, to add flowers to a cake. For my wedding cake, I didn't have flowers. I had all things sea related. So I had shells and I had seahorses. So we also have these builder pieces. So some of these do coordinate, but majority of this die set is a builder set. So we can cut out our stand. We've got cake layers, we've got a banner, we've got this stripe, we've got the drips, we've got, by the looks of it, this detail piece fits in the stand. So it makes this piece here. And then we have, I'm assuming 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 flowers, and we have 1 greenery, 2 greenery, and this one would cut the candles, I think. So we do have quite a bit that coordinates, but quite a bit that we can use by ourselves. So we could definitely do some things with these layers and then cut them out. Hello Sheila, how are you? So this is, and I already have next month's SU colour challenge in mind for this set. The colours will go perfectly. So I'm quite excited to do that with that set. Oh my dear word, I just put that stamp set in back to front so I can't read what the set is. Silly me. Oh, and I just did it again with the new set I put in. Okay, now I can read what set. So the two like embellishment things, and one thing I didn't actually check, and I kind of need to, I do not need to sign in, I just need to go. Yes, I know my session timed out. These are called, oh no, I do need to sign in because these are not on the customer page. Silly me. Hold on, let me get them out. So these are called Riverside Irregular Pearls. So we have 3 colours. Now I know these ones are definitely white, and I'm going to write the other colours. So the colours normally aren't in our catalogues, but they are available online. And I just wrote white in the search bar, not Riverside. So look at me being on the ball today. And then it signed me out, as these things do. Okay, so if I go river, we'll see what comes up. No, Riverside, because it's all one word, of course. I want to say this might be grey granite, and then this blue maybe Lost Lagoon. This goes with the otter set. So online it tells me the colors, and you know what? I got it right. White, grey granite, and Lost Lagoon. So they are going to be very, very useful. So white, granite, and lagoon. Just so then I know when I'm looking at things. It doesn't mean I can't use it with other colours, because often our embellishments do look great with other colours. But yes, isn't that odd? One must have fallen off and they put in a Lost Lagoon one with my grey granite ones. It sometimes happens. It's all good. I'm going to come back to our video so I can see. Hello, Miss Margine. How are you? So that's those ones. And I got the gold. This is called Gold Twisted Thread. So let's see if I can do a Ziploc bag. Oh, I can. That's a momentous occasion when I can do a Ziploc bag. Now I can see the end kind of sticking up there. I'm going to grab my scissors and see if I can just follow that thread that's sticking up around and loosen it, which I cannot. Damn. The painful thing is finding the end, and I thought I had it, but I do not. So hopefully though you can see when I have more time and patience, I will find the end sticking up. I am twirling it to look. So it's not super thick thread, which I like, and it will be great for any Christmas decorations or even on my Christmas projects. It's not too bright gold. It's like that mid gold that I generally like to go for. Okay, so these are going to go away for the moment. I'll just put this back in the original packaging. I will be putting it in one of my medium clear envelopes, but for the moment that can just go off to the side. So on to the task at hand, which is to use these three stamp sets to make some card backgrounds. So I could do a big one sheet wonder, but I'm not going to. I find I am less overwhelmed when I have a card front size. Okay, so if you do get overwhelmed by looking at people doing one sheet wonders, I know people do amazing ones. I find it less overwhelming if I use a half a sheet, which is just this together, or if I use just card fronts. So I am going to grab out the ink I'm going to need straight up, which is our basic beige. Now I do have a re-inker for basic beige. I'm going to see how inky this is because I have been doing lots of blending brush work with this. So let's grab out the images I think I am going to use. So I said I definitely want to use the mistletoe. Now I'm going to have to choose one reindeer, and I think I want to use this reindeer, our jumping reindeer. So I think using two reindeer may be a little too much, but that's, you know, just my personal opinion. If we change our mind, oh no, that's too small, so I'm going to use our larger block. I was thinking maybe this little Christmas tree, which I think is adorable. Will this one work? Yes, it will. Great. So we have our Christmas tree. What else? Look, I'm going to grab our bells because I think they are super cute. And I'm pretty sure I haven't stamped with our bells. And I was thinking of using this Christmas tree, not the outline, what is essentially the center. Hey Sue, how are you? You actually aren't that late. I haven't started. No, I was sharing. I was sharing some things I may have purchased. Just may have that block's going to be too small as well. So I think I have the images I want. Now I've got lots of filler images in here. So I've got these stars and I have these stars as well. So, and even these little ones, I have filler images that I can use as dottage in between things. So yeah. No, I have not. Oh, actually, I had stuff saved to my cart a couple of weeks ago, but I think I wasn't signed in. But I haven't been having those issues. I'm sorry you guys have been having those issues over in New Zealand, Anne, but I haven't encountered them. And the stuff I received yesterday, some of it I had in you have your glasses on, Lisa. Sheila, that's good. No, it is pronounced Lisa with an A, but it is spelt with an E. I did get it wrong for quite a while, and I asked one day, and yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Pronunciation and spelling are two different things. Okay, so we have two images, two medium images, and then we go into our smaller images. So this is where we're going. I'm going to do one to start with. Okay, and I'm kind of thinking if there's some dead space in the middle, it's not going to be the end of the world. I need some scrap paper. Do I have a piece here? Oh, look, I have a piece here that I have used before. Okay, so these are just going to go out of the way for a second. I think I'm going to need my elbow room for this today. So let me see how these are stamping. These are stamping really, really well. So I kind of want that to go slightly off the edge, but also be visible. So whether I stamp it again, I may not. Now, I do have to be aware that I did just get ink on the edge of that. So I'm going to grab my cloth and just clean up the block. Okay, so I have my two main images there, and I'm thinking they're going to need stamping again, but I'm just going to see how all of this stamps up together. I may need to add more. So just add everything first and then build out how I think it'll work, or even I'm thinking of grabbing my bells. That might work really, really nicely as well. So I kind of like that there. I'm thinking adding the bells will be, they're different bells. These are like jingle bells, and these ones are more like church handheld bells. So even though I've got the same motif, I think they're different. The gingerbread house that I used on Tuesday would also work really, really nicely. But so I just want to stamp everything once and see how we go. I think I may have done myself a little bit of a disservice here, but that's okay. I can fix that on the next one. I think I'm going to repeat these 3 stamps over here. Or maybe not this one. Not sure. I may not like this one. Oh, Christmas lights already, Felicity. Hello, Tanya. Hello, Suzanne. Christmas lights already. Is it their best day today? So it is something that is normally on a Thursday, and it's normally always when I need to talk to Stampin' Up. Oh, my dear word. That came off my finger. Oh, well. Which one haven't I used these bells? Now, looking and thinking if I want to add that kind of there, which I could easily do. See, I like that there. And then maybe my Christmas tree up here, partially anyway. Because having 2 Christmas trees next to each other would be better if it was straight. But hey, who worries about that? This is kind of my test, but I will use it. Now, what do I want to add in here? I could add the top of this tree. So you can see we're just creating a bit of a jigsaw puzzle. So I'm happy enough with this one. Now, we are not doing any colouring or anything like that. We're leaving it exactly how this is, and we will add a sentiment. So I think I'm going to build bottom up rather than top the middle. I'm going to build it differently this time, just to see how I get. But you can see, besides my little smudge there, how all the images work together just to create a Christmas collage. Hey, Sarah. Oh, nice. Happy birthday to your partner, Sarah. That's lovely. So, yes, why am I not live here? If I press the live button, it'll bring me up to live so I can see. Oh, you really love that. Okay, well, this is what I saw. The person I saw, though, only used 1 stamp set. So they used 1 stamp set, and I thought I would combine all 3 of these stamp sets. I'm just going to push them off to the side. I'm still going to start with our 2 larger images. And so this one, and then I missed a couple of bits there, but that's fine. So I'm kind of building from a corner out, which is what I did on Tuesday with my other image. So I want to separate the bells, which I have done. There are 2 things in between them. I kind of like the idea of the 2 trees together, but they're together, but they're not together, if that makes sense. Okay, so I can slide my mistletoe That's what I was looking at, but I can slide my mistletoe in between them. Do I love that? Not really, but that's okay. So what I'm thinking is popping another reindeer up here. So that actually works, and I should see two faces. Now, my question is, do I put another tree here? I think I like that. And then I've got space in here to see what will fit best. I think I like this one better. I don't know. This one's a bit haphazard, which I also like, but we shall see. We shall see. I think I want to add some bells here off to the side. So you can tell they're bells. And I definitely think I need my dottage with this one. I'm just seeing this one's maybe a little too big for in there. Maybe, maybe not. I'll stamp it anyway. Actually, not too big, but definitely needing something in a few places. I think I'm going to leave that for the images and grab our dottage. Okay, just putting all my stamps out of the way. And we didn't have dottage in this one. We had a few of this, and I quite like this one as well. So I have 2 blocks left that are going to be in the right size. Thank you. Like, you can do this so many ways, so many different occasions, but it'll work. And I'm not colouring, I'm just creating a graphic base. So I have used this one. I could put holly as well, but I'm not going to. And where's the other? Oh, the other stamp set's right in front of my face. You've also got these that are great backgrounds as well. So we are going to choose a sentiment from one of these sets and see how we go. Okay. Oh, this is interesting because this decorative trees stamp set I actually kind of got a replacement for, and I want to see if this stamp is going to be better, because I'm getting oh no, this one is from Reindeer Fun. I'm going to test this one out on scrap paper first, just because, yeah, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I could just grab a Post-it and do that. I'm certainly not going to use a big masking paper. Okay, so that works. Except I'm getting ink on I am getting a few smudges of ink, but that's okay. That's all good. Okay. So just sticking with our little flowers here and just bringing them in, because they actually are a little bit more solid and fit in places a little better than So you can see how they're just filling in those spaces perfectly. Okay, up, down, it doesn't really matter. Go across and thinking just here and adding in some more stars in here. And I think we can call this one done. I have to be careful what I put behind the deers behind, because it can actually look like the reindeer has gone to the toilet. And no one kind of needs that. But I'm happy with that one. It's a bit chaotic, but chaotic is good. Ah, thank you. I'm glad you guys are liking it. It does make for a bit of a fun... See, I have a nice big space there. So it depends on if you're leaving big or small, like, spaces. So I've got another big space there. So whilst I've got big spaces, I'm going to take advantage of those spaces and add these in there. And then with the smaller spaces, I will go in with the other motif. Just having a look here, I think that will go around nicely there. And maybe one over here. So I think I'm doing better, even though this one isn't my favorite panel. It's turning into my favorite panel because I left a little more space for this dottage to go in, which is giving it a more cohesive look. But it's just two different looks, really. Oh, Sarah, you've got to treat yourself. I had coffee with a girlfriend on Tuesday, and we were talking about needing to go out for cocktails, and I suggested a place, and she went, "Oh, I've never been there." So even though it's local, she'd never been there, and I went, well, that gives us a reason to go, because she is on long service leave from her job. So she's going to take full advantage of her time and catching up with people before the new year comes around and the new term. She's a teacher, and all of those things, all that time evaporates. Okay. I'm thinking maybe here, but will that be too much? Just thinking in there. It's fine. Just here. Just here. And just in there. I'm thinking I'm going to call that done. Okay, so I have my two panels. I'm finished. So we did Stampin' Basic Beige. So Basic Beige does have a bit of a green tinge to it, but it gives a perfect background. Now, if I wanted these backgrounds to be even softer, I could have stamped off my Basic Beige, but I didn't. Okay, so what I might do is just give these all a bit of a rub off, because I can see I have got some ink onto blocks, so I don't want to pick up a block and take a stamp off and then have ink all over my hands. See, even I can ink up a block when inking up a stamp very well, and I can tell you I've done it with every block. Whoops, except I don't think I did it with the reindeer. Oh yes, I did. Right, okay, so I am just going to pop all these over here, and I may need my big block to chuck some stamps onto, just so I know I haven't got any extra ink. Oh, I am a lover of gin, Sarah. That place sounds amazing. So they had like all gin cocktails, although I haven't drunk in a long while, which Bev can attest to. My Friday night drinks are normally a drink of water. Yes, I'm glad you love them. So I'll give you a close-up look. So just a mishmash. I do have I have 3 smudges on them, but the smudges aren't very noticeable. So basically I've made my own DSP, but just 2 card fronts. No, Tanya, we did have rain over the weekend and Monday, but I've successfully got 2 loads of washing dry yesterday, and I've got a load of washing out on the line. So please don't wish the rain on us, because I'd really like to get this washing dry. Okay, so a sentiment. So the sentiment is technically going to be the star of the show, and the background is just going to be there for something visually to look at. Ah, in Melbourne. Okay, I will try and remember that when I am back in Melbourne. May all your days be full of cheer. Christmas is better together. That Merry Christmas is a classic. I don't mind the season's greetings. Oh, Christmas tree could work, because we do have Christmas trees on here. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Now that may actually work this time because of our mixture. So just while I have a drink, tell me which sentiments float your boat. Nicole, you almost made me choke on my water, saying consistency is the key. Oh, okay. May your days be full of cheer. Okay, great. That was my first suggestion, so I'm going to go with that, and that is from Reindeer Fun. Now, I do wonder if I have a die or something like that this could go on, and I don't need to take any of my things off blocks because I have a great sentiment block. Oh, but you didn't get much. Oh, that's a shame, Tanya. I mean, we've got to get rain sometimes. That's the thing. Now, this is going to be way too long for any of my punches, okay? So this is why I'm going to go for my dies. Oh, dear. And yes, my die box always weighs a ton. Now, I do have something in stylish shapes, and the sentiment is just long enough for this largest banner. Okay, Nested Essentials. I don't think it will have... No, Nested Essentials doesn't have anything, but let's just... It will fit. it will fit, and we'll need 2. So I'm just going to have a quick flick through to see if there is anything else, but I do love having longer sentiments. Oh, wow, all morning. Okay, they're not long enough. And the thing is, the problem is a lot of the things that are long enough will actually be too wide for what I need. So it's a bit of a balancing act. No, they're too wide, but the length is good. No, I think we might be on a winner here. Do have lots of awesome label dies, and I don't use them enough, I think. But anyway, that is where you could do the eye. Oh, Tanya, yes, I could do that trick. I have great difficulties with that trick. Like, honestly, I do kind of, yeah, it generally doesn't work, and I'm assuming it's a me thing rather than being, yeah, it's a me thing. I've seen so many people do it successfully, and I look at it and go, I really don't like any of you, because yes, it's okay, great. I'm glad I'm not the only person, but I'm going to be honest. I would prefer not to extend. I would prefer something to just work. And that's me being completely honest with you guys. And I will swear soon in my head, but that's okay. Pick up this die. Just going to leave that there. Okay. Now, we could go whatever colour we would like with our basic beige. So I'm just considering what colours we could use. Now, I still have my garden green and my real red out from my video on Tuesday. So I am very tempted to possibly stamp cherry cobbler onto real red cardstock. Or maybe stamp like a darker colour. I don't know. That one probably will work as well. Okay. Just grab a couple of scraps, just in case. This is why I keep my scraps, because then I can use them for such times as this. Cherry cobbler ink. I could use real red, but I thought maybe we could go a touch darker and just pair both together. Let's remove this for the moment. I'm just going to have to move the stamp sets off, and if I'm being smart, I'm going to grab both of these card fronts and put them where I can't get ink on them, because always a possibility. Was that the paper, or was that something else? That was the paper. Okay, so cherry cobbler onto real red. So you just get that real richness of that. Now let me see. Yes, I should be able to. If not, I've got more here, but I should be able to get 2 out of this. We shall see. Just going to close this. Be smart. Be smart. Oh, there's a poor doggy feeling a bit sad outside. Okay, I have my machine here and I have my plates. I am ready. Lavender has come back with shopping for dinner. Tonight's dinner plan is a pesto pasta. I'm not having the pasta part, but I will be having some of the pesto. What did you find?
I found 4 little lamb cutlets.
4 little lamb cutlets. That sounds perfect.
I wanted to just get a cooked chicken, but all of them were gone, and it had like half an hour left in the oven.
Oh, where did you go?
Gosford.
Oh, okay. So you went to Woolworths.
Yep. No, Lizzo doesn't have their cooking station up and running.
No, because they're renovating.
I know.
Okay. So you're picking up Owen later.
I thought you were going back to talking to
No, I was going to say you're picking up Owen later.
Yeah,
oh my God, that fits perfectly. So,
what time?
4:30.
Okay.
You have to be there at 4:30.
Have to?
Yes. Well, I'd like you to.
Okay. I'll be there at 4:31.
Just to spite me.
Yep, totally.
Great. So this is what I've created, love. I created 2 stamped backgrounds.
Nice.
Nice?
Yes.
Yes, I got a nice. Hello, Charlotte. How are you? Yes, I have changed my clock, Charlotte. So sorry. That's why in my... Oh, I forgot to put it on YouTube this morning. I was totally distracted. On Facebook and on Instagram, on my post, I do make sure it now says AEDT, which is Australian Eastern Daylight Time. So I normally put that post up 2 hours, 3 hours before I'm live. And just remember, if you press the bell on my channel, you will get a notification of when I'm live. Lab's already gone to put away the shopping, so yeah. Oh no, Louisa doesn't cope with the thunder either, Leslie, so I know the feeling well. I'm not sure if this is straight or not, but we shall soon find out. soon find out. How bad is it? Actually, that's pretty good. That's passable. Don't use your fingernails. Use a pair of scissors. That works well. Okay. Bless you. Okay, I don't think there will be any other die cutting at all, but I will leave this set up, and again, leave this set up ready to go. Now, I'm thinking I may need another layer under this, so I can kind of put this wherever I would like. I think for this one, I like it at the bottom, because then I've got these 2 and that part as the focal point. I don't know why, I kind of like it down there. And this one may be in the middle, maybe a little bit further up. I don't know. This is actually quite an unusual panel. Do I go directly under that one? See, then that looks weird with the bottoms. I don't know. I think it's going to look weird whatever way. Tell me where this should go on the second panel. I'm just wondering if I need something underneath or whether I truly keep it simple. Because I think keeping it simple, or I could I could use some loops of gold. Well, Bev, that would involve me trying to find the end of that gold thread, which I haven't yet. And I don't think anyone would want to see me swearing about finding the gold thread. I may need to cut the gold thread, but yeah. See, the story, one of our old neighbours used to use the story with her daughter of the angels bowling, as in 10-pin bowling. So the angels were 10-pin bowling, because you always heard the roll and then the clap of thunder. So I always thought that was a beautiful analogy. And I did use that on my kids, and I tell Miss Louisa that as well. Not that she understands or even has a concept of 10-pin bowling, but I think it makes me feel better. And you may totally laugh at me. Okay, card bases. Thank you, Suzanne. Yeah, thanks, Bev. Shifting furniture up there. It doesn't quite allow for the clap. It allows for the rumbles, but not quite the claps of thunder. I think that's why I really liked the Angels 10-pin bowling. And this was like before we were married. So, yeah. Unfortunately, lost touch with that friend, but that's okay. That happens. I spoke to her mum a number of years ago, so it was nice to hear she was doing well in life. Okay, so I think I'm just going to keep this really simple. Pop this piece up on dimensionals. That looks, I think it looks really good on a real red background, making everything pop. Okay, but this one, I need to know. This one's all sorted. This one, I'm just not sure where to put it, unless I just dump it in the middle there, kind of. I don't know. Well, it's not quite in the middle. But I've covered up all those bells, like these bells. But that's part of it, that you've got to be willing to cover things up. So this one, let's go for it. And I may create some red embellishments, specifically cherry cobbler ones. But I think I will need to use my blends for that. Yes, where it is looks good. Okay, thank you, Tanya and Leslie. That's awesome. Oh, that poor doggy. Although its owner may be home and he wants to be with his owner. That's quite often the case. But he sounds so sad. I'll put that pretty much in the perfect place. Wow. Okay, I know where I'm putting this, above the deer's antlers. And even though there are smudges there, I don't feel like they're, what? Oh, no, did I? Oh, no, that one's fine. This one, I was going, almost made a left-handed card. Almost. So I think this would be a very good mass production kind of card, because you can create all of the backgrounds fairly quickly. And once you found like a background design that you liked, you could replicate that a lot. And yeah, I think this will be very easy. And it doesn't matter what stamps you got. The thing that I would recommend, though, is having different sizes of stamps. So your large, your small, your large, medium, and then your little sprinkly bits in your small that you can pop in the gaps. Now, it looked great with the gaps, but I do like the gaps that are watched in. They're filled in. Sorry. Thought I'd find the words eventually. No, I am going to leave the background images exactly as they are. If I was to do anything, Charlotte, I did colour images. I made a coloured background on Tuesday. But for this one, no, not going to colour. If anything, I could possibly add some shading to the images. But no, keeping it simple. Very, very simple. It's we had a designer series paper. It was called Something Toll a number of years ago, and this kind of design reminds me of that paper. No, that was a 2-hour video almost. That was a video, but it was mostly you guys watching me colouring. Oh no, and go and knock on the neighbour's door. That's so sweet. Oh, Nicole. Okay, we know whose favourite Nicole is, and it's the dog and not the kids. My house is not big enough for me to say to the kids, you're not allowed in this area. No. Oh, damn. Let me see if I can. Yep, I've got it. Normally, if one of these dimensionals falls on another, you cannot get the backing sheet off. But it fell in such a way, it was just placed. So I've just started cutting the outside because we're still good. I can get a number of projects still out of this. Never throw out your outsides. Okay, so this can just go over there. I do need just popping my tools away so none of them, or not away, but in my tool holder, because I've got my stand in the way this way, and that's right where my carousel lives, and it's just a little awkward. That there, and I was going to pop this at the bottom. That's not quite even side to side, but I do love, it's still not even side to side. I do love how I can see the little deer at the bottom as well. I am not destined to get this even. Maybe I am. Maybe I just needed to talk about it. I'm glad you agree it's cute, but I just think it's hilarious. I'm with Charlotte. So have I given you girls a different way to use your stamps, and different way particularly to look at stamps you think would need colouring in? Especially I did colour in these bells on Tuesday's video, but you don't actually need to colour them in. Leaving them black and white, or leaving them like this, that I've used our upside down Miss Jane, leaving them exactly how I have is quite good. Now, nope, still can't get it even side to side. I was going to say something. You could even, and I have had, this has kind of been a tradition in my team for a while, when you guys have seen That's crooked. You guys have seen my team swaps. So what one of my ex-team members did years and years and years ago is she made card front panels, had them in black and white, and for her grandchildren added in a small pack of pencils just from the $2 shop, nothing special, so the kids could color in the images. It was so cute. So I do have a team member that makes, I think all of her cards basically go to charity, and I don't think these will quite go, but I will leave them to the side. Are these cherry cobbler? I've already got cherry cobbler ones here. That could work. So these are the adhesive back berries that are available they're available online. Or are they in the catalogue? I can't remember. I do have extra packs, so I'm not worried, but I don't think I may need to actually colour anything. I think these are two good options. Yeah, so she now does it every year for her charities, and she'll buy the little pencils and make packs up for the kids. That's Poppy. No, I think that's a bit not what we're going for. Okay. Now, because I could do one with the peppermints, but I do like the berries. Grab this is my take your pick tool with the additions kit. So I do love these berries. They are all connected together. So I'm going to show you that they are connected together, and I'm going to use them like that because, you know, I've got them. I am going to use them. And look, that would look really cute just on that piece of mistletoe. I could do it on this one. I could highlight this mistletoe. Haha, that's so cute. Okay, so I like that there. Am I going to add another one at the bottom here? So we are at even numbers. So, because we've technically got 6. So I just maybe want to offset, if I can pick this up delicately, which I can't. There's like little hairs stuck to it. Oh, there is still a hair. Let me see if I can grab that. Is the hair still there? No, I grabbed it. No, hair is still there. It's white hair, so I'm assuming it's Louisa, because I don't know what this whole grey hair thing is. No idea at all. My hairdresser makes sure it doesn't exist. Do you know what? I'm going to grab my scissors. Oh no, did I? No, I think I'm going to grab my scissors and just snip it. Because no one else has. Joy's hair's purple. Lab's hair's going grey. Shh. Don't point that out to her. She's only 20 after all, but do you know what? I kind of started going grey around the same age. I have a vivid memory of one of the guys from school pulling out grey hair as I was getting something out of my school bag, and my head was over my bag, and he just pulled one out, and I went, that's just rude. Exactly, Nicole. This one was a little too long, and you could see it on the red. So I've just got 2 sets of berries and just one single one. Here was the perfect spot. So I do like how I've highlighted the mistletoe up the top here. So this one is going to be a little bit different because our stamping was different. Okay, so I do like one here. I'm not sure if I want, because if I put something down here, I'm covering up our thing. Now I could put one here, or I could just go on here. Should I take off the berries or should I leave them? That is the question. So you're going to have to tell me if that looks weird, because it's not pushed down or anything. But I just think the embellishment looks great. Pet hair is an embellishment, Charlotte. I love you girls so much. Oh yeah, look. I haven't been pulling out grey hair, and I swear mine doubles every time I see my hairdresser. But he doesn't talk to me about it. He just fixes it and covers it up with hair dye. So, and that's the way I like it for the moment. I'm a bit too young, I feel. Leave them. Okay, Suzanne says leave them. That is that. And guess what? We finished. What's time? 10 past 1. Okay, not too shabby, not too shabby. So I say only, but we have only used 3 stamp sets. Why have I grabbed out 4? Oh, that's right. I grabbed out the new one, but I never grabbed anything out of it. I just thought I may, and I haven't tested my theory yet, but I may have had a defective stamp in the set. So that is on my list of things to work out. So we have used Decorative Trees, So Very Merry, and Reindeer Fun. And what we have done is created these 2 card front backgrounds. So I've only used 2 inks, which was Basic Beige and Cherry Cobbler. Cherry Cobbler was for the sentiment, which comes from Reindeer Fun. I did use the Stylish Shapes dies to cut out the sentiment, which fits perfectly. I do wonder if they sized it that way. If it fits perfectly in the largest banner die there. And then I have used almost the last of my Cherry Cobbler and Pearl berries. So these berries come connected. You can snip them apart if you need single ones, because they are the same size, but you also do get some single ones. Okay, so hopefully I gave you some ideas on the fact that you can incorporate your stamp sets using different dottage and just generally making, I think, a very simple but striking Christmas card. So thank you so much. Thank you, Margaret. That's lovely. Thank you so much for joining me. I know a lot of you came in a bit later, so I'll update you on the goings on of Stampin' Up. We currently have 30% off our kits. That's for the month of October. We also have a joining special. Now, at the start, I did show you some pre-order things that I may have purchased, even though I didn't think I wanted any more from our current pre-order of online exclusives. I was enabled, and I did go and purchase some more. So I shared those, but if you join at the moment Stampin' Up and you want to join my Wicked Woodies team, you get an extra $51 in your kit And you can add these pre-order items to your kit, which is one of the amazing perks, besides it being part of the Stampin' Up community and my team. I think they're pretty awesome. You can do that. And our close to my heart offering of products which got us through a transition period, those products are 30% off while stocks last. Yes, please do, Charlotte. Yeah, so those products are up to 30% off while stocks last. Now, the one thing I haven't shown you this week is I do have a new online class available. So this is the Layers of Beauty class. So these are the 3 exclusive cards that you will never see me make in a public video. I have 3 video tutorials as part of the class, 10 Australian dollars, and you can purchase it. I do have the link in the description below. You do have to press more, and then you can see all the links to all the things that you may need. If you have any questions about anything you can't find, or any questions about any projects, please don't hesitate to ask. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I do have an in-person class this weekend, and we're playing with this Decorative trees stamp set and dies. So that's what I plan on doing this weekend. The cards are already made. I just have to spend some time prepping for the class. So I'll be here at my craft desk. So drop me a line if you need anything, including my shop, and I will catch you on Tuesday for my Facebook Live. If not, I will see you here for the premiere on YouTube. Have a great weekend. Bye. Oh, I'm so sorry, Leslie, about the storms. The replay is here to catch up. Okay, stay safe. Bye.